All right, you know what? This is unacceptable. I am not going to go ahead and allow this poor tiger shark to be isolated in this little corner, especially not when there's clearly more that could be done here with our Two Pebble Museum, where I'm pretty sure that that one of our newest members, Sea Monster Keeper Lord Thunder, has just come back from being decursed after having gone ahead and had possibly one of the worst first days that we've ever had in pixel biology history on the job as their clone. I think we're up to like your third clone now, Lord Thunder, which is kind of amazing. Ended up like getting seasick and cursed whilst going out on a tour. But the good news is they brought back Bish Silverbottom. Woo! Right? Woo! And that happens to be one of the famous spirits who we did indeed think would be a wonderful addition to the zoo. Not because we're really trying to add, or the zoo, oh my gosh, you can tell what I'm thinking about. The aquarium. Not because I thought that it's time to add Ghost into our aquarium, but just, you know, if we had some pirates, if we had a few members of well, also I was after the money, to be honest. But if we went ahead and maybe we got some of those bits of treasure and some pirates to tell people tall tales whilst they are visiting our aquarium, I just thought that might work out well for us. And getting some sunken spirits, some famous spirits, that might work out well for us too. But what might work out really well for us is actually having a little bit of money to our name. And I'm just not happy with the idea of having our poor tiger shark in this tiny tank that just bothers me too much. That's one of my things that I simply cannot accept, is the idea of having like any creature in an enclosure that is too small for it. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to send off on a speedy expedition that will hopefully not take too long. Our staff members, fish geneticist Callium, should we send you or should we send, who's available? I think I saw somebody, Diatama Whisperer Space Vance. Boy, this might be an extremely interesting experience for both of you, but you might find some money thanks to that survey skill, and you also might go ahead and get enough experience from the experience of going through a tropical storm during storm season with slow sailing as speedily as possible, and hopefully bringing back some of those eyeball bushes that we can sell. Ooh, that's pretty gross. Recycle expert Aslan, you get a little raise for that, because that was amazing. I'm really grateful that you cleaned that up. Also, do you have any needs right now? No, you just, maybe a little more of a raise would make you happy. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm being told we don't have the cash monies for giving you more of a raise. So you know what? It's unacceptable that our fish are in too small of tanks. We need to go ahead and we're gonna risk some biscuits. Oh my gosh, what is this? The Borble tea machine? The Orb Foundation are looking for a loophole to sell their new and not especially legal drink, Borble tea. They call it refreshingly persuasive, which sounds pretty alarming, albeit refreshing. Oh my gosh. Decreases happiness. Reject the offer! No, I'd rather go ahead. We're gonna take on a little bit of a risk here by taking on a loan from the Swindles Bank, which might have something to do with like mysterious raccoons that we'll have to address in our Sims 4 adventures at some point in the near future. But for now, I want to have a place for the tiger shark to have a much better enclosure. I want to have a place where we can go ahead and we can welcome in the ghosts and give them a better spot to be. And I want to take advantage of more of the territory that could be ours if we were able to go ahead and and maybe spread our fins a little further. Oh, I see. So we can't move those, but we can go ahead. Aha. But if we were able to go ahead and maybe spread our fins a bit further, we would be able to have a much larger area to work with by coming up to the edge of our territory. All right, enough metaphors. I'm getting distracted. But the reason I want to do that is I'm hoping we can kind of flip the bathrooms around and do something interesting with it. Let's see. Not that you really want to think about doing interesting things with your bathrooms, like first thing, but here we are. And then maybe we'll do that. We'll move the trinket area real quickly, if I can. Oh, yay! And our hermit turtles have gone ahead and had new babies. That's probably going to be extremely helpful for us in just a minute here. All right. We've got a lot to tidy up. We've got a lot to move around. I want to make a really cool pirate area that will hopefully provide us with the opportunity to have our pirate ghost. I was thinking about this a lot. However, the actual practical application is becoming a little messier than anticipated. However, let's not lose hope. Maybe I just need to, unfortunately, make this bathroom a little smaller, which is not the ideal of what I was looking for. But I mean, it is a golden bathroom. Let's see. Maybe we'll put some things over there. Move that. Move this. Go ahead and remove that. Okay. Whew. You wouldn't think it would be so tricky, and yet here we are. And actually, I think we can like add another bathroom or another little toilet stall in, which I personally think should make everyone quite happy. I think we can even put in a ambient speaker to just like cover up some of the sounds, which I always think people should be very grateful for. Let's see, what Atlantean bin. We need to make sure we're making some money pretty darn soon over here. All right, we'll put in a Atlantean bin there. All right, good. We have a fantastic bathroom that people will hopefully use and not make a big mess everywhere. Let's see, what else can I put in? I want to add a window. So, where are my windows? I could have sworn. All right, fine. You stay over there for now. And then we're going to work with what we've got over here. Can I put down another entrance? I can have another one of the big entrances over here. All right, I think we'll do that, even though it would provide a lot of potential room for shenanigans. From like potential thieves. All right. Well, let me think, because I want to put the pirates over here, like the pirate ghost over here. We might need space for a very small staff room, but in fact, actually, that's probably a good idea to have a small staff room. Let's see, this is the greenhouse staff room. A little staff room. We don't need a huge one, and we can make it nice. And also, security might be nice. But if we had a small staff room nearby, that might let us come on in and take care of everybody. And let's see, we'll have the little sofa. This is not how I thought things were going to go. And our tiger shark! Come on, Siri. Try not to lose hold of your plotty thoughts. It's just suddenly there's a lot of options to take care of everyone. And like make sure that our staff have access to nutrients. They too need to be renewed with their noms. Let's see, and then the couch. All right, we're gonna make this work. I wonder what the smallest staff room we can make while still keeping our staff like hydrated. They need lots of coffee. Tiger shark, don't forget the tiger shark. that's my chanting to try to remember to take care of the tiger shark. All right, there's some coffee. And then I do want to get one of these, another one of the desks, and if we can. Okay, that might be a little too big, but what if we put it right here? Okay, that might work. And then I don't know if $10,000 on a TV is where we want to go right now, to be honest, but maybe, here we go, the Explorer trunk. Maybe that can be like a point of conversation for everyone instead. All right. Oh, dang it. I forgot we need to have the bandage box. All right. You know what? A little bit bigger of a room. That's fine. Oh, look, we can even put the door right there. Oh, thank goodness. All right. And where's that bandage box? There it is. Because to be honest, if they're going to be taking care of some of the sea monsters do drain your energy quite a bit, possibly because you're, terrified for your life. And it makes sense that we would want to have a staff room that was a little bit closer than the other one so that our staff could go ahead and catch their breath and possibly like have nice coffee before they need to worry about potential tiger shark like bites. And while we're here, let's see, I'm gonna move the tuna forks. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to move the Atlantis bin. Here comes the safety inspector. Totally not going to worry about that right now. All right, so here's the plan. Tiger shark, you deserve a better zone. Lionfish, you guys are over here. Potential pirates. You know what? No, don't sell. Oh my gosh, I almost got rid of the entire building. I need a minute to kind of like breathe because that's a little more terrifying than I expected. And we're going to see how big we should have a poltergeist room first. Okay, 2x3 would technically be enough, but I wanted to have like a whole area where people could come over and they could see some piratey ghosts and get really excited about that. And maybe get a chance to like speak with these ghosts. And then I was thinking an area so they can see the pirate ghost at play, and then an area where they can drink some coffee. All right, I think we're gonna be able to make this work if we're just clever about it. All right, so we'll get down. We only have one poor spirit medium. A new zapper has been formed. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. And we definitely need to start turning a profit. So let's check in on the new zapper. We currently have an epic zapper. So we have 2 epics. And this one is a select specimen raised to perfection in our museum, worth more than normal. And this one is the epic. So 7,500 is definitely a lot of money that we could use, but we're gonna have our fish geneticist take a DNA sample of that zapper before hopefully going ahead and releasing it to the wild, of course, cough cough. And we're going to bring in our famous ghost and also a tour guide right over here that will, here, we're gonna, okay, all right. All right, I thought I was a lot more prepared, but I guess I needed more of my own coffee before we started all of this. However, in for a penny, in for hopefully an entire pound of very interesting, like, treasure trunks worth of money, we're going to have our sea monster keeper, our supernatural sea monster keeper, possibly come and join us here. And Bish Silverbottom, oh my gosh, he just like plopped right in before I could do anything about it. He likes any decor. We're gonna give him the sunken room, and he wants to share a room with some of his family who we don't have at the moment. But he will hopefully be able to go ahead and tell some tall tales about what it's like to be an explorer, what it's like to be a ghost. This will hopefully be very enriching for a lot of people. They can enjoy seeing an actual like member of the ghostly crew in this room. There we go. And we'll light it up so that people know that this isn't supposed to be a spooky area. You're just supposed to enjoy learning a lot more about the ghostly matters that have happened. If people want to learn more, did you see that? I saw someone want a little bit more knowledge about what the heck is going on here now. And we will provide that knowledge. Ooh, that's really nice. Really nice on the info boards. I wonder if we should use one of the smaller info boards real quick. There we go. So, yay! I'm feeling pretty good about that. And if I just get this one, oh, I wonder if that would actually be a good idea to do kind of like a side-by-side info board area. where we've got 2 info boards on each side. Ooh, and we just unlocked the sea head. What? That sounds really cool. Is that a decoration piece? And we got the wide watch from that. Ooh, and we can go ahead and display an olive. You know what? Might as well. Like, here's our famous olive. What do we need to do to make it? Okay, we need to make this a little bit more popular with... There we go. So now it's got enough... does it have enough decoration? Oh, darn. I need a little more decoration. Well, I do have a sea head all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to, like, look at. Look at this! Oh, that's so cool! All right, that's pretty awesome. I really like how you've got this little sea monster sea head just kind of popping out of the floor. And we could do like these porthole windows. That's so much fun. So that, I wonder if I should just have like a normal wall that we could have the porthole windows be lined on. Maybe I should, okay, we're gonna move these cheesy McGrubbins over by the entrance. This is a chaotic mess, as per usual, but it is our chaotic, wonderful mess, as per usual. And I really love what we're coming up with so far. Apparently we had a mural at the back that I could unlock. Let me put down everything that can be found, like a big fern. I'm trying to think of things that kind of look corally. The spiny fern kind of looks a little corally. Let's see, an ammonite fossil decal? That's actually, oh, we do have some other fish decals we could put down, don't we? That's right, we do. Oh my gosh, there's sea turtles. Oh, and sharks. Oh, that's right, the tiger shark. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Siri. Okay, I probably should have had a lot more coffee before we got going, but we're already here. We're gonna keep going. Speaking of coffee, we are going to be moving this kiosk over a touch so that we can try to get people to come over to listen to the tales of the ghost and their awesomeness. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and get another one of the donation stands over here for sure, so that we've got more room for people to drop off donations. We're gonna move this explorer statue over, and we're gonna see if we can make the sea monster. I mean, literally we have sea monsters. How are people not just like rushing over here to see this? We should do a marketing campaign where people can focus on looking at the sea monsters. That would be so cool. Ooh, and a lionhead fish has been like born in our aquarium. That was unexpected and quite fun. Let's see, and we've got the, oh my word. Okay, look, Fountain, you're gonna have to go away for just a minute. And my hope here is that by expanding the sea monsters on this side, what we can do is we can make more room for the tiger shark on the other side. Here we go. And then move this over. And we might shave off some, all right, maybe put the tuna forks over here for just a minute. Never let anyone tell you this place is not a chaotic mess, because it is. But again, at least it's our chaotic mess. All right, we're gonna do that. Let's move the hanging jelly over. And here we go. So we've got our 2 zappers. Now we have, oh, we had 3 zappers again? Did they have another baby? That's so cool. Let's go ahead and that's a pristine. This is a pristine. So this one's an epic. Let's go ahead and we're gonna learn about this epic zapper. We've bred 2 zappers. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud. Also, we have another epic hermit turtle. We already know everything about them. So we're going to release that epic hermit turtle into the wild. We have a new lionhead fish that is indeed a select specimen. It is great quality, and since oh my gosh, it's worth 9,000. Oh my word. I think we found some of the fish we should be farming. And then let's go ahead. There, see? We're gonna get to the point. Okay, I guess we do. Oh my gosh. All right, look, we're gonna put the zapper in here. There we go. Oh, I forgot we even had a bull shark. All right. We've got this, friends. We've got this. Making sure that we have plenty of room to roam for all of these fish. Very important. There we go. And we're going to move the lion head fish into a new spot, I think, because it is time. It is time to make more room for everyone to be able to really come and look at all of these amazing animals. How's our tiger shark doing? It's got a little bit more space. Do we have a second tiger shark? We don't even have a second tiger shark yet. Oh, and we definitely need to give it more area too. And you know what? It's time. It's time to put some of these Wetlantian pieces away for just a little while, because we still have a lot of unanswered questions that we need to investigate when it comes to like the Wetlantian mysteries. And I think it's time that we go ahead and we give ourselves a little more room to be able to have space for the living creatures. Right now, it's just rumors and mysteries of what Wetlantis might have to offer. That's very important, yes. Oh my gosh, but what's even more important is celebrating our conservation efforts. And Diver Cobalt Knights, congratulations on going ahead and getting a raise for having studied that Zapper DNA so that we could gain more knowledge about them. You are analytical. You're a fly tipper who feels rubbish when there's litter. If we do fish whispering, that increases your speed in aquariums and also will help us with catching fish. If we give you more analysis power, you'll analyze things faster, but I feel like our analyzing is going really well and we can always add more things into the room. So let's have your fish whispering maybe get stronger, I think. Actually, hold up. We're gonna hold off on your training until we check to see what we might need to do in the ocean. And for now, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna make a little room so that we can finally, there we go. All right, I think we finally are making enough room. Oh my gosh, we should take out this wall too. Oh, there's so much over here that we can totally improve. If only we're willing to wreck everything. And I, thankfully, feel that I am willing to wreck everything if it means giving our creatures a new chance and just taking a chance on ourselves. So I want to have a much bigger area for the tigerfish, or the tiger sharks. We're gonna move this sound stage over. We're going to go ahead and move this bench over. And we're gonna make the lion head aquarium. Whoops, okay. I was gonna say a lot bigger. Oh dear. All right, we're gonna, there we go. We're gonna give them this zone over here as their own. Maybe we'll take out this spot for now. We're gonna see if this is going to be a large enough space that they can enjoy being able to dive in, being able to go ahead and welcome some new members to their family. We're gonna move some things so they've got a bit more room. Let's see. Yeah, I want this to be a little bigger actually. All right, we're gonna put the door over here. And then like so, or, maybe even like so. There we go. All right. And now let's put our lion heads away for just a moment. We've got select specimens. We have a great specimen. We're going to make their enclosure a little smaller. And let's see. We need the water filter. Is that over here? Or let's see. Aha, there's the water filter and the water heater. And the reason we're doing this is by making, oh wow, that's a huge like fresh food dispenser. Pretty proud about that. There, my tiger shark friend. Mama tiger shark. There you go. Much more room for our tiger shark to be able to be here, to hopefully thrive. We now have almost learned everything we can about these zapper fish. As they go ahead, they actually breed pretty well. We have 3 pristine zapper fish. I don't know if we have more room for more. I really love them. They actually do go ahead and they do have a lot of potential when it comes to the income they can make. So, but I mean, pristine, and then we just, okay, we're gonna go ahead and release this pristine specimen, and we have 2 still, so they'll still breed. We're gonna work on getting a new mama tigerfish. We're gonna take away that giant info stand so there's room for people to actually walk. We have room for the lionhead fish aquarium to have a little more room, and hopefully they will be able to continue breeding very well. So we're gonna put the 2 pristine ones in here. Oh, and Star Eater the lionfish. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. We're going to release Star Eater, but we're gonna name one of the other lionfish, this select specimen, Star Eater the second. There. And there's plenty of room for them to have more lionfish. And plenty of room. Oh, and there's no ticket booth staff. Well, we'll take care of that too. But look at that. Look at how much we've changed. And I completely forgot we had a ghost. But we have changed so much by taking that risk. And I think we're getting to the point where we can even consider possibly, just maybe, paying off a little bit of our debts and hopefully having even more of a pirate crew. Wow, this is really pretty. I'm really happy with this. Because we might even be able to make more room now that we've moved around some of these giant walls for our clownfish to begin giggling with delight and possibly have babies of their own. There's a lot of potential here, and probably a lot of potential for thieves and everything else too. And apparently our staff like dying of thirst. And how sad to be surrounded by all this water and yet not anything to drink. We'll fix that. But we did it! Woo! All right. Probably need to put out the call for maybe another ghost guide in the near future. And before we go, let's just take, oh, we totally forgot about the Pemberley Coast. I feel a little badly about that. Thank you. Thank you guys. Yep, totally needed that money. Totally, thank you. Yes, sent you out for a desperate mission in a tropical storm and then just kind of forgot about you. I'm sorry. But we need to have strolling surveillance and mechanics in order to go into the ravenous caverns. And we'll need to go ahead and have mechanics and pilot abilities and survival skills if we wish to go deeper into the seas. And if we wish to go to the Atlantean outskirts, then observant and happy is the way we want to go. And observant and pilot abilities is what we want to have. Oh dear. Okay, where's our supernatural expert? And it looks like we might need to hire another supernatural expert because it seems that we've currently got a ghost on the loose. Could you maybe calm him down? Are you okay, there we go. Are you, no, I don't need tours. I need ghost catching? Ghost catching? Can you, there we go. All right, maybe we'll put out the call for a backup ghost guide as well. Seems a little relevant and important. Right, I'm gonna get my little list and actually have something to look at for reference while we figure out how we want to line all of this up. And you know what, Diver Cobalt Knights? I think you having survival skills or pilot wings is probably a great move if we want to keep you alive under the sea. So, pilot wings first, because that seems to be the thing that avoids you missing in action the most. And we'll carry on with our chaotic, wonderful adventures next time. So I'll see you guys then. Is our ghost happy? I'm sorry, buddy. Let me get you some friends.